Okay, live. I don't know what that is. Never seen it before. Whoa, 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 go away. Kidding me? There we go. What is up, everybody? Live from a different area. What is over there? Interesting. So before and after SHTF. Any questions? Is anybody going to show up on this live stream? I may do a live stream after this on Rumble just to see what happens. I've never done a live stream over there before. So, before and after SHTF, what are some thoughts, some considerations, and I guess just overall overview? What do you think is going to happen? Where are we going to get to it first? Do you think it's going to be dollar collapse? You think it's going to be World War III? Who knows? I see somebody showed up. All I did was just went live. I didn't leave it out there forever. I just figured earlier, I was like, maybe I'll go live later. So I figured I'll just go live. A little bit different over here. Can't say some of the same stuff. I've been on a few live streams over on Rumble on other people's live streams, but this is going to be a little different. You got to watch what you say because some of it might not be proper. But the gold market has just opened, 6 o'clock. It's up just a little bit. I think silver was up just a little bit. Oil was up just a little bit. So the commodities market overall up just a little bit. Who knows? I don't know exactly where to go with all this today, but figured I'd hop on, see what everybody's doing. Anybody has any questions, like I said, feel free to ask. I will attempt to answer. Don't know everything. I'm not completely with it upstairs as far as knowing everything. Like nobody knows everything, and the situation can be switched up. I'm so messed up. I don't even know what calibers to stay in. Do I stay in, or do you add a third, a fifth, a tenth? Just stuff like that's a lot for me. So I feel like, I need something bigger all the time, but then you ever go out and try to shoot something bigger, and after it hits the fan, you're going to be able to find that ammo. The real common stuff here, 9, 223, 556, whatever, maybe next, maybe 308, maybe 762 by 39, you don't really know. But either way, the way things are going right now, it's looking like, sometimes I feel like, is there even going to be another election? Or it gets stopped because of an emergency. I have to pause everything. What kind of chaos would that cause? Will World War III start before then? Like nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going on, how it's going on. Grid down. What if those balloons actually shut stuff down? Well, it's a long walk to where I gotta go. Good thing I'm used to it. Good thing I'm used to carrying quite a bit of weight, but can't carry everything, so that's not going to be too good. I'm going to be stuck. Uh-oh, I heard an animal moving about fast. Never know what that could be. Puppy's just insane. Like 5 months old now, I think. She's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's kind of nice, though. She barks at everything. You get first alert with having a dog. I think one of my biggest concerns of an after SHTF type scenario with the puppy is just barking at everything and giving away. Look at that. You see that thing? You saw it come down the stairs. There it is. Here, come here. Take it. Come here. It's not used to jumping on a chair like that. Come here. I'm going to pick you up. No. You can tell everybody, look, I'm 20 pounds now. I'm getting huge. Look at that. That's Tika. You see Tika? Look at Tika. Look up here. You see yourself? So good for first alert and everything, but also good at giving away a position, I would definitely imagine. Curious as all hell, this one. Oh, there she goes jumping. That's why I have dog hair on me constantly now. This thing sheds a little bit. Half German Shepherd, half Labrador. So got some good characteristics about everything. Feeding animals after SHTF. I don't think that's going to be quite as much problem as a lot of people think it's going to be. Of course, you stock up on a little bit of food, so you got something all the time. As soon as she gets big enough, I'm going to buy one of those harnesses for her, so you can either have her carry mags or have her carry some of her own food or have her carry some medical, maybe an extra pistol. But, I mean, they can pretty much eat whatever. I've tried pretty much everything with her. She'll eat lettuce, she'll eat grapes, she eats oranges, she'll eat fish. She ate a bunch of salmon the other day. So I don't think it's going to be too bad trying to feed them. She'll eat rice. Rice and chicken, she loves it. Beef, she doesn't even... Beef, for some reason, this dog inhales it. She doesn't chew it. It's kind of weird. But considerations for the animals, the pets, after, it's going to be interesting. Hey, what are you doing over there? Tika, what are you doing over there? Gets into everything. I figured I'd just be out here today. I think the lighting might be a little better. It doesn't have so much shine like over at the bar. So what is going on with everybody tonight? You guys got any thoughts or any questions? Anything to do with anything? What should you be doing the most of right now? Are you stacking the food? Salutations. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah. Is anybody you have something that you're focused on right now as far as preparing for anything? You got a water situation, not enough water filters, not enough food, not enough ammo, not enough training. Training's been a big thing. Nobody likes to hear it. It seems like the more on point I am with some sort of a video on training and reasons why and getting into shape, which I'm not in the best shape, and I've been having a bad balance of work to exercise, I guess you'd say, because it's like the more I work, you work 13 hours or something like that. I mean, how much are you going to work out that day? Sometimes I'm burnt out because the hours are so early. Start at 3 in the morning, get out at 5 o'clock or something like that. You're like, yeah, don't worry, I'm going to do stuff. Fitness is one of the best preps, and it's free. Yes, it is. And I think the biggest way I'm getting most of my fitness lately, well, I do a little bit of, okay, practice, everything's good. Anyways, my mother just texted me. I can't see anything. Uh-oh. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down, but yeah, one of the biggest things we do is hiking, and with packs on and going through the woods and stuff like that. I don't know if everybody can see me right now. Kay! You'll have to check the live stream. Grandma just texted me and said it wasn't running or something, I don't know. But one of the fitness things is, doing the hiking. Look at, KK556. It says you're moving. Or that's what Grandma said, I don't know. My mom texted me, Happy Mother's Day, all the moms. But yeah, fitness is definitely needed, because no matter what you're doing, you're going to be working probably 5 to 10, you can't shake that, 5 to 10 times more than what you do now. I mean, I do very little, I guess you'd say, physical activity at my job. I mean, there's movement involved, but it's not like working out or anything. Did it come up on there?
I'm trying now.
Oh man, we only been on for like 9 or 10 minutes, but yeah, fitness is huge. Being able to carry everything you need, being able to get to where you're going. Maybe you're gonna have to split wood. What? That was the last video. Click on my channel real quick. It says something's live. I don't know. Is it working? Can you see it? You can see it. I can't see
It's
you.
lagged though, for sure.
But no chat. Strong people are harder to kill. Oh, that's.
Yeah, it's showing that you still told me to check your channel.
Yeah, it's behind there. Yeah, strong people are harder to kill. That is definitely a serious thing. and having that extra awareness and being, yeah, razor sharp and stuff like that. Look what you're doing to me here.
What?
You're shaking the whole thing. Yes. Holy crap, you get me kicked off of YouTube for swearing. That dog just went back up there. Who knows? Yeah, hard to kill. Yep. I like seeing some of those things that say yeah, both physical and mental. Oh yeah, which is a huge thing too. Mental aspect of things. Some people can't. What?
Can I use your key?
For what?
To go somewhere?
No, I got all the postals from the car. I'd have to move everything.
Damn it.
Yeah, so the mental part, yeah, people are definitely not, I think, ready. I've done a video or two on that, of just explaining that some people aren't going to be able to deal with stuff. They have a hard enough time dealing with stuff while it's easy right now. And pile everything on top of that. Think just grid down how many people are going to freak out. Medications they can't get, just overall situations. Any possible thing you could think of going wrong at the same time, like that Murphy's Law, right? Gonna be a rude awakening. Oh my God, you don't even, you're definitely right. You're on point tonight, man. Definitely, everybody who laughs, everybody who's like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? Training again? Yeah, we're doing something. I'm going hiking. I'm gonna get some trigger time. Maybe we're gonna do some hand-to-hand stuff. Run around with the dog. You're getting some sort of exercise of some sort. And everybody, like, what are you doing? Oh, we're gonna go drink. I'm going to get high. I'm gonna watch this movie, or the fights are on this week. Yeah, fights are fun, but you got to do something ahead of time. You can't just sit all day, stuff your face with popcorn and nachos and everything. And then, like you said, the mentality part. When something pops off, you see how people deal with stuff now, and this is in like a really good time, I guess you'd say. It might not be the best of times, but this is really good considered even like a grid down. People are just gonna freak out. I bet you some people just stay in their house and who knows, maybe die of starvation. You never know what's gonna end up happening. Well, this probably ain't gonna last too long. I don't know what's going on, so reconnect. But yeah, that rude awakening, that's set to happen. I could definitely see something happening this year, let alone before the election, or, it seems like you keep pushing it back a little bit further, like, well, okay, we're almost to that point maybe, and then it seems like something gets moved out, so then everybody's like, see, nothing's gonna happen. We have over here in Michigan some different gun control bills to have gone through, and everybody's like, see, nothing happened. I'm willing to bet right around election time. Yeah, and I feel like that's even if we have an election. Like, there could be some state of emergency. Boop, we're not going to hold elections right now. It's too dangerous to have people all in the same spot. Like, they could just shut it off. It would definitely be a time that they could think to do something like that. I could just see it happening. Nothing surprises me anymore. So I feel like it could just everything will fall right apart at that point. Though everybody's like this gun control, like I was just saying, happening over in Michigan here. Everybody's like, they're not gonna do this. They can't do it here. And I was telling people, like, came back to this state about 10 years ago, like, don't let this state turn into New York. People are like, it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. And it is just going backwards fast, and it's coming so quick. And our governor's just signing every single thing possible that she could sign to push it right through, no problem. And they were even trying to make it so that it happened instantly, but they didn't have enough votes. But then they're like, everybody in favor of that, say aye. I say aye. Don't even give the nays a chance. Bam, bam, bam. Hit the gavel. It's over. Look at that thing. See that creature right there? Hey, what are you doing, dog? I don't even know what this dog's doing. But now that stuff's passed, they're like, see, look, nothing happened. Everything passed. Well, it's not supposed to start until January. For us, anyways. I think on most of it we have a red flag law, a new storage law, and had a buddy tell me, America is too big to fail. Wonder if he still feels the same way. Yeah. Yeah, 6 years ago. Stuff was sweet 6 years ago. I mean, we were still at a downward slope for the past, oh man, past years that I could think of. It's a downward slope, but it's not, I don't know how to explain that. But yeah, it's been a downward slope. Um, I don't know. I don't know how this stuff's gonna turn out. I just, all you can do is like prepare for the worst and hope for the best. What are you doing, dog? Freaking dogs. And that's and a big part, like you said before, too. Fitness, being in good health, being able to move around. I'm not getting any younger. I'm like 45 now. Oh man, just started getting some of them gray hairs in this past year or so. I still think I'm 21 sometimes. Yeah, let's go full contact boxing. Yeah, what you trying to do now? I don't know. Ugh, I just don't know about it all. It's gonna be that rude awakening and having. I mean, if you as long as you're in pretty good shape, you'll be able to deal with a lot of stuff. Like you say too. I've heard that before too. People saying that strong people are harder to kill. Who said that? It was like Black Scout Survival or something like that. He was talking about that, and then like can't really change anything on the macro. Your family, your neighborhood, your city, and county and state, maybe country. Can you light a fire? Yes, I can. Yeah, everything has to start small. And we've been going to the different rallies around here. There's another Second Amendment thing coming up. 2A EDU is doing one. Met him a few different times. This one's in Flowerville, Michigan. It's a bit of ways from me or whatever, but yeah, it's I got to talk to some representatives at the last one. My father's out talking to representatives. He's going to every single vote. He's on some committee. And everybody's trying to block everything. And here too, they say, I don't know how exactly it's going to work though. In January, they've been in for like that year or something like that. Can you walk more than 1 mile? Hey, that's a good thing too. Yes, I could ruck for like 10 or more probably. I don't know what, however many miles it was. We did like 8 hours over the winter, like a 50-pound pack on and about a foot of snow. So that's no fun. And starting fires is good. Having those kinds of skills too is gonna make it, I mean, a lot different if all the power's out and everything. And then learning. I should probably start doing more videos on that. I just almost never have any help with the video, so I get stuck trying to set something up. Something tips over, it's too windy. But not just being able to make a fire, but keep the smoke down, being able to cook on it, making it so you stay warm. I ended up getting a portable wood stove, which is pretty cool. I definitely like it. You can like hot tent it. There goes one kid. Watch the dog. Yeah. But yeah, having some bushcraft skills and having some just regular survival skills. Having a stuff too windy to make fire. No, not too windy to make fire. Too windy for this camera setup, and it starts doing this kind of a thing on me like that. When it's even if I turn it sideways so that it's not catching the wind so bad. It's a lot easier when I have fire needs wind. Yes, we do. Oxygen. Yeah, it's I'm thinking about doing some different content, and I just don't know exactly what. Instead of just talking about everything, I used to do a bunch of like knife reviews, and I used to do a bunch of gun stuff too on here, but that's pretty much burnt now. But yeah, we did some making fire in the winter, with tinder, without tinder, in the rain. Fire needs oxygen, not exactly wind. Yep. It's I guess we could do more how-to stuff. Most of your knives are trashed just by one. Yeah, and that's what I did when we went down towards but wind won't stop it. All these Chinese knives are no good. Yeah, The main one that I'm running around with now is that Alpha Dog by Off Grid. I've had it now for a few years, and that thing is a beast. You can even kind of chop with it. It's so heavy, short, fat blade, and it's like D2 Cairo steel or something like that. And that's the main one I'm running around with. I do have a Schrade that I've beaten the crap out of, and I still carry that once in a while. It's just a little bit longer. It's not short, fat. Keep the noise down up there. Shut up.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring stuff down into a smaller amount so I'm not always carrying so much. We did a couple little hikes the past couple months where they were a few less miles, smaller packs, but trying to only bring, like I got a video when we went hiking, actually that was like 2 or 3 years ago when I took a smaller amount and I just used it. You know, so I've been trying to do stuff more like mission specific, I guess you'd say, something like that, where it's literally just what you might need that time going out, and it's not, I guess, as good for the fitness, you'd say, because you're not carrying 50 pounds, but you have only what you need, and it's pretty much like having a get-home bag, but depending on where I'm going and out to what woods. There is a trail not too far from here that goes down a ways. I actually wouldn't even be able to record the whole thing in one day. There's no way. I mean, even if I walked it for like 10 hours, it's like 30 miles or something if we stayed steady. And I think that'd be about half the trail, but it's like a paved trail. Can you go 1 or 2 weeks without food and ruck 20 miles a day? Oof, water only. No, I have not tried that. That's some real survival stuff right there. And how can you carry enough water for that? You'd have to filter water. Man, you're a pain. Wow. The point of prepping is not to have to. Yeah. That's the main thing. And I feel like I'm getting, or have gotten to a point where I probably have enough food. I don't have enough water stored up. I've got different water catchments, but not enough for like a whole year or something like that. I mean, as it rained and stuff, yeah, it'd probably keep producing, and I have plenty of different filters and hand pump ones, and then regular Sawyer minis. We actually got one Life straw. I think we have one. We got mostly Sawyer minis, a couple hand pumps, stuff like that, so I can get water. I know how to filter water. You're supposed to boil it all. Carrying it or just going off water. Man, I think the worst thing that I would have if I was doing too much for too long and only on water, they are no good. Huh. Aside from those, the hand pumps I got, ditch them. I got a few. I only used the one so far. A couple different times, drank out of a stream. But yeah, as far as carrying stuff like that, yeah, I'd probably have like too much heartburn. Don't ditch them, just send them to me. Okay? No, yeah, right. I mean, we got one in each pack of each kind. I'll get rid of them all for you, yeah. Yeah, we have one in each pack. I think one pack has a pump one. So I got a pack specifically for the wife. Each of the kids has their own pack. And they have their own setups as far as what their preferences and choices were. They have different knives. They've all got the filters. You know, you hit the 5 C's and then you expand from there. You know, your cordage, your cutting, your combustion, your container, and your cover, and then you just add to that. It's like pretty much anything after that turns into a comfort thing or something, maybe, right? But there's still, you know, there's a couple things that hit both categories that you could use. You know, you got. It just depends on how far you're going to be walking. If you're stuck walking, or if you're just doing it for training, it doesn't really matter so much. I like going lightweight sometimes, and we have like I wear like a regular hiking boot or whatever for most of the time. But when we've gone out and it's been really muddy and real nasty out and we've been trenching through the stuff, I wear like these little bit bigger Irish setters. And then they got me a boot this year for Christmas. It's like a Thorogood, and that thing is huge. 2,400 grams of thin slate or something like that. And I wore that during that blizzard where my whole body almost fell apart, but my feet didn't. Let's see if you know you're in an empty field with grass. How do you get water? I don't know. I don't think I know that one. Dig a hole. An empty field with grass. No, I haven't. I'd be running somewhere where there was trees or something with moss on it, trying to squeeze the water out of the moss or something like that. Prepping artist, hey, what's going on? Another one. You want a cool drink and you're in the desert. How do you make it cold? Well, I don't know. Maybe put it, I don't know, underground. Probably somewhere under there is going to be cooler. Everything's under for me. I don't know. But yeah, those are just a few things that it seems like, I don't know, yeah, that rude awakening and being in good enough shape and getting enough training for everything for after the fact is going to be a pretty big deal. And like you said, learning the different survival skills and bushcraft skills is pretty serious stuff for after an event of any kind. Pretty much, and everything that's coming towards us. I mean, do you want to be around a water source when something goes bad? Is that where everybody's gonna be? Everybody's gonna go to rob everybody. I don't know. I've been torn too with the silver and gold thing. More than normal. It's like, oh, you can't eat silver, you can't eat gold, but at the same time, if stuff just goes into like Great Depression levels or something like that, you'll be able to still buy, sell, trade, something, whatever. If the currency goes under, I don't know exactly who you're going to end up buying, selling, and trading with unless some of those shops are open or something. I'm not completely sure. I don't know how I'm going to pay the tax on my land if I want to stay on my land. Or if everything collapses, nobody's going to come looking for the tax. If the mail's not coming and they can't send you the bill. So I've been really torn on even buying any extra of anything like that. I feel like it's been more like bullets, keep buying bullets, and then adding the new calibers like I was talking about earlier. I don't know if I should even bother buying too many more. This last caliber, I'm going back to a caliber I used to shoot quite often, and now I just feel like it's, I don't know if it's pointless. I mean, the round is a little bit more capable. And do you just buy more bullets? Once you feel like you got enough food, and hopefully enough ways to get water, buying extra clothes, you can go, I mean, socks are a huge thing with me. I change them all the time. Buy a rocket launcher. Now, buying a rocket launcher would be great. If you're selling one, I might look into it. I don't know what the hell I do with a rocket launcher. One-shot use. 10 grand. What? Yeah, I don't know. Anybody has anything else? I might even just hop off of here in a few. I'm debating on what to do. I was gonna go try to do a live stream over on Rumble for the first time. Don't know what I'm thinking. It's just, oh. Welcome to messages held for review. To guard, this message is held for review. It says view message. Huh. I don't know how to do that. See, I haven't done live stream in so long. What does it say? I don't know what the hell's going on here. Anyways, messed up message or something. I can't. It's held for review. I don't know what the hell that means, but that's cool. That's the problem. All the censorship over here drives me nuts. I just had 2 or 3 of them pop up. I don't even know who wrote them or what it said, but it was like message held for review to whatever. Yeah, I was thinking about going over there, trying to live stream real quick. Don't even know what I'm going to talk about. Maybe I'll talk more about the gun stuff, because over there it seems like nobody really cares. Um, get stuff like that, messages held for review. That's just crazy. Uh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Anyways, I keep getting what censorship sucks on YouTube. Yeah, it does. I mean, even I know the prepping artist from Prepper Nation, which I've been so busy in the morning, I've not been able to make most of the live streams. I've noticed too, some of them aren't even live streams, but I don't even get notifications for his channel anymore. I've been subscribed over there for several years. Just I gotta go look his name up every day around 9 o'clock if I get a chance, and then try to punch it in, or I gotta catch the replay when I get out of work. So it's horrible. I'm sure a lot of people don't get notifications for this, because, I mean, I went up pretty quick, like 3,000 subscribers, and somewhere after that I was like, I started losing 50 a day, stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. You're supposed to be on here for fun, understand. I mean, it's nice to get to a broader reach when there's a serious topic or something like that. I got a strike from a video over a year ago. And that's what happened to me a couple months ago. I got a strike on a video that was like 3 years old. And when they did that, they put a whole bunch of my videos into unlisted, and they let me keep a pile of them, but I can't turn them back on. And then I think it was a total of about 200 videos. But I used to do a lot of gun stuff. And then once I got into the training more and more and more, now I'm explaining to people stuff. Right now on Rumble, I can take like a target or a drill, and we can go through and we can do it and explain it, and it does okay over there sometimes. It's like, yeah, it's not bad. Don't have many people over there. Just started hitting that platform a little bit more. Here I've just been doing the shorts, because I don't get beat up so bad on the shorts. You can make a couple small clips, and then it does okay, and some people see it. Like this video here, we'll be lucky to see 40 views or something. That's it. This whole video is gone. So like nobody out of 6,300 people or something even got to see it. 40 people did. Okay, no big deal. You put out a shorts video. Like right now I'm doing the slings. I put out a sling video. It was like 25 views, and the other one was like 100 views. The other one's 1.4. It's weird. It's random. It's like, and they're all basically the same thing. I was just showing different things about the sling. And then I'll put the same video on Rumble, and it will continually get, and now you're at a couple hundred views, and it will keep getting views and stuff like that. It's doesn't have the suppression, but nobody over there is really looking for the gun content. Seems like I don't get a crazy amount of anything. I usually just show drills and stuff. Once in a while I'll be like, here, check this piece out. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. That's what I did over here for a while. In the beginning, I started doing a little bit of combatives and stuff like that, and maybe a few self-defense things with the big guy there, the Homestead Survivalist, and did a few gun things. And like one video just kept going up. I think it still gets views. It still gets like, I don't know, 1,000 views a month or something like that. It's with the Glock 21, something like that, with a 26 round bag, and it was just me going, damn, this thing's heavy, tuck, 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 and it's like 1.3 or something million views. I can't even believe it. It has dropped down a lot. It was getting, for a long time, like 1,000 views a day. Now it's getting like 1,000 views a month, something like that. So literally like 30 times less views now. But I had a whole bunch like that too. Man, I'm just way off topic. We just got into censorship and stuff like that. But it's just aggravating, because you want to talk. You want to learn stuff from people. You want to get some back and forth. That's why I like doing stuff where I'm like, hey, who wants to see what? Or how do you think we should do this? Or this is how I do it. What do you guys think? And on YouTube, almost never get a response. I could say one thing like that on Rumble, and I'll have a whole page full of comments. Like everybody's like, oh, I did that too, but here's what I did to do that even better. So now I get to learn also. It's kind of both ways. And some of the people have another channel, some of them don't. It's just, I don't know. It's just better, I guess. Platform's a little bit different. This is the first time I've gone live in a while. but the platform's a little bit different as far as like how the numbers count up. How to post stuff is a little bit different. I'm pretty used to it now. Got 100 something videos over there now, 100 and a half maybe, something like that. Hey, creative redundancy, what's going on? But yeah, that's pretty much it with that, I guess. We were just talking beforehand, like before and after SHTF, good stuff to have, good stuff to do. Glad to catch you live. Yeah, I have not been doing much over here besides shorts lately, and it's like the only way to get growth over here, I feel like, anymore. And it kind of bores me, but it can be fun. And the live streams, they're like real hit and miss whenever I do them. Garden stuff, yeah. I did a couple little videos over there. I did more. I've been showing kind of what I'm doing at my land, and then a little bit in the back here in the city. When I started putting stuff out, I got a couple different videos. Those are some of my last videos, I think, on Rumble. Over here, though, when I do a garden video, it's like flop. It's like, cool, 15 views. Over there, you know, you're going to get at least 100 for no reason, and then it just keeps going sometimes. So I haven't been doing that kind of content over here. I was thinking about doing a little bit more, kind of sick of some of the reviews. I've gone through, I don't know, 50 knives or something on this channel. I've done a few different product review stuff, and I'm constantly getting asked questions like, hey, would you review a... Or then I got a couple new affiliates, and I've kind of been putting them over there a little bit. Don't really get much response off some of those videos too. Like some of the nutrient survival videos and stuff, people are like, oh, that stuff's great, good for you, blah, blah, blah. But have you seen the price? And you get like a little discount when you put out one of your codes or something like that, but it's expensive. And I was contemplating myself on purchasing a little bit more of the freeze-dried stuff now, because I mean, I got so many like thousands of pounds of rice, whether stuff's in mason jars, whether stuff's in mylar, and everything's in totes. And I've moved this spring already like a few thousand pounds of food, trying to get it all out of the city and everything. I should try over on Rumble. I'm actually getting a little frustrated from YouTube. I can't seem to grow. Yeah, well, there goes that puppy. The only thing that helps over here on YouTube recently for me is doing the shorts videos. Like, some of them will pop up. And that leads to subs. But it's like a steady growth. Like, you could tell the suppression difference when you're on here compared to over there. Expanding social networks can help, yeah. I went back on Twitter, speaking of social networks. I don't know why I did. Went and followed a bunch of people I had seen on there from before. I had I think it was like 16-something thousand people over there for a little while. And then somewhere in there I screwed up when it was owned by whoever else before that, and they kicked me off. I got booted off of that, and then I just turned it back on a couple months ago or something. I said, okay, let's see if they really got free speech, and I started posting some a little bit of messed up stuff. But now I'll take like all my videos from Rumble and put them on there, or all my videos from YouTube, I'll post them over there. And now I'm starting to get a few people. I don't even think I'm at 50 yet. I haven't looked. Haven't really. I usually just like send the stuff over there. I don't even check the notifications too much or do anything really over there. Haven't had Facebook in a long time. Have an Instagram page, maybe a couple hundred people on and off over there, and I haven't really posted anything over there for the channel. That's kind of boring. I don't know. We put up some, you get a few thousand views on a gun clip on there, a clip of us doing something, and then I don't know. I'm getting some success elsewhere. Where are you getting the success? That would be cool to hear. For me, I just feel a lot more comfortable on the Rumble. See, told you that dog's first alert. Plus, give away your spot. Tika! Tika! Come here! She might come now. She might not. Yeah, the Rumble just seems like it's the easiest way for me. I met a couple okay guys over there that I seemed to click with. Okay, I actually went down one of them's Therapy Range. He does have a channel on YouTube, and I just learned from him how to do the Instagram Reels and Shorts do work. Oh, okay. So they follow you over onto like YouTube or any of that, or because I mean I put some reels out. I got a few thousand views on one of them, maybe like 5,000 views, and then some get a few hundred. Sometimes Instagram tells me I can't post it. Of course. But yeah, I haven't put anything up on there in a few. I actually met a couple people on Instagram, and at that last gun rally that we went to, it was pretty cool. They're like, "Hey, aren't you always survive?" I'm like, and I had a hood on and everything, and I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "YouTube, right?" Yeah. I think the more helpful and effective the videos are, the harder they are to suppress it. They don't want folks learning, right? For content to show. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that could definitely be part of it too. The how factual or how if this is all a planned collapse, I guess you'd say, they're going to not want you to survive. I guess, right? If they're doing it on purpose, there's got to be a reason. I know a lot of people say the population. What do you call it? I'm fuzzing out. I don't even know why. Depopulation, right? So they're not going to want people to learn how to do stuff. They're not going to want people who are good. I mean, a good thing for practice is going camping. Some people can camp for 2 or 3 days. I know my brother, when he was younger, he used to go, when we were in New York, he used to go out to Vermont on these trails, and I don't know if he went for weeks or whatever it was, but he'd go with like a little pack and like 2 ramen noodles. Like, what the hell? Maybe like 4 granola bars, and he would just go like scavenge the land and do whatever. And he'd bring his little tassel piece of leather to snap frogs with, so he'd eat frogs' legs and stuff. I mean, but there's a dude who, he in his side pocket on his fatigues, he'd have like his little what is it, like a Gore-Tex tarp and stuff like that. Some things are more interesting and likely to be watched. Yeah, I've noticed that with a lot of stuff too. Like I get a bigger response with some, but I hate the fear porn thing. Even when it's not fear porn, when it's like, will the dollar collapse or something like that? It's probably going to, so that's probably not fear porn. But how many different times can you put that up? And I don't know. I mean, what do you? I don't know if I'm getting when there's updates to stuff like a new, interest rate hikes up another 25 basis points. What's that going to do to gold? What's that going to do to the dollar? What's that going to do for housing sales? What's that doing for the house values? So I could keep putting stuff like that up, and some of that stuff, like I did a little bit of that on Rumble, not the fear porn part, but I did the the upcoming crisis, will the dollar collapse kind of a thing, regular economic collapse. I've done some of that over here too, and there's been some viewing of it. I know it depends on if you're going to do a gun video, what kind of gun it is, or what drill it is. So I've been trying to focus less on the gun it is and more on the drill. This drill will increase your speed. This drill will increase your accuracy. This multiple is going to increase your overall survivability, you can even say, for like some of those chaos drills and stuff we've been doing. It's just wacky 5 targets, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, like that is just like, even when you're doing it, if you don't have a big enough, for my messed up eyes, if you don't have a big enough optic opening, if it's too small like that micro, I can find myself sticking my head out there while I'm shooting and stuff. So there's like a whole bunch of different things like that. But yeah, interesting topics. I think they do make a difference. Definitely make a difference. They how you can keep people intrigued. Like the beginning of this, I was just kind of like, when I first started this live stream, like comparing like 10 video uploads on YouTube. Well, like comparing like 10 video uploads on YouTube. Sorry, I'm missing something there. Some things are more interesting and likely to be watched, like comparing like 10 video uploads on YouTube side, YouTube Studio side. I think I'm missing something there. I might just be reading it wrong. But yeah, I'm still putting out like a video a day. At least over here, I'm doing like a shorts video a day. I just feel like they could shut this thing off at any time anyways, and that would definitely help them too, because then no knowledge is being spread, and they say knowledge spreads faster than disease, so of course they don't want that to happen because, oh no, light bulbs for everybody. I have noticed a little bit more with just being out and about analytics last 10 videos. Oh yeah, and then seeing which ones do better. Yep. I had quit looking for any other people. We had gone through so many people trying to get a group started, trying to find people who want to train, even if it's every other week, say twice a month, whether it's a little bit of bushcraft practice, shelter building, fire starting, anything like that, or hand-to-hand. Not everybody's a shooter. Not everybody's a hand-to-hand guy. I got some friends that just like shooting. I got some friends that just like the hand-to-hand stuff. They'll still shoot a gun. The other ones will still do some of the hand-to-hand stuff. It's not their spot. Everybody's got a spot. Friend who does some medical, but he's big into the guns. He just loves the gun stuff. He just has so much fun. I don't blame him. I like a whole lot of it. So like when we go, sometimes it's completely structured, and sometimes it's just like chaos. Like, what are we doing next? We only got 4 hours. We only got 5 hours. Whatever it is. But I quit talking to people about stuff because, I mean, what else can you say? You said so much for so long. It's just like, and you've talked to everybody like, dude, you really need to. I got some good friends that don't have maybe more than 2 weeks, and that's just because they got so many kids that's the amount of food they keep on hand. But if something goes wrong, where are they going to be at? And now that I quit doing that, now I got people coming to me. It's kind of weird. Like, hey, what do you think about? And then I like that conversation because they're asking me about it. Like, hey, what do you do if, like, I don't have any extra food really. We do go camping. I have a little bit of freeze-dried stuff I got, so we're out camping. We could boil the water and pour it in a mountain house and eat something like that. And it's all good practice though. Once again, you got fire started, keeping fires going, kind of roughing it. You're in a tent. Instead of just a weekend, that would be really good. It'd be really good practice to try to get out for a week or 2 weeks, because stuff gets a little bit crazier for people. Man, I got dude wipes, just in case. And how long is that gonna last you, really, though, right? Cool. Other people seeing each other on here. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't usually get too many people on the live streams. I used to do a live stream every Wednesday night. It was like Hump Day Gun Talk or whatever we were doing. Most of those got taken off. Yeah, they got hit too hard. They got shut down. I just figured I'd hop on here today just to see what everybody was doing, what everybody was thinking was going on. Stuff to think about for before and after. And experiencing helps. Yeah, learning through experience definitely helps. When I first started buying like the knives and stuff, and even when you first buy your firearms and stuff, you realize that, oh, this shiny thing is gonna do this, and it doesn't do it too good, or the metal folds on the knife, the bullet doesn't go through something. And you learn, yeah, through that experience. And it doesn't matter what every single YouTuber told you about it, like, try it for yourself and it doesn't do what you thought it was gonna do. That's that experience that sucks, because you have to go turn it in towards something else bigger. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so I don't know, people. tonight, whatever. I got my laptop running again for the first time in 2 years. I don't think I picked that thing out. Thoughts on the debt ceiling. Here we go. Thoughts on the debt ceiling. They're gonna have to raise it, right? Because, in my opinion, they don't want everything to shut down. They've been doing it how many times? They do it all the time. They're constantly increasing the debt ceiling. Basically they're destroying the currency anyways. From gardening to firing now, there's water shortage. Yep, anyone gonna watch Fear the Walking Dead tonight? A new season starts. I don't know. I didn't think about that. Fear the Walking. I don't even think I've seen that show. I usually don't watch TV. I might try to catch that if I can remember. I might go back in there and look at that to see if it's on there. But yeah, the debt ceiling. They've collapsed the currency this far. Why not raise it up? Trump had. Let's piss everybody off. Trump had like the worst budget. Oh my gosh. Raised the budget so high. The spending was out of control. And put us in debt quite far. Yeah, good businessman, went through it, a lot of stuff. Bad Second Amendment. Yeah, went through it, a lot of stuff. But now you look at the budgets now with the new, what is his name, Pedo Pete, or what? I can't remember what they call this guy. I heard people, one of my favorite one is the former vice president. The former vice president's, his budget and everything was like, what, 6 times as much as the highest budget we've ever had. So debt ceiling is like, what, no big deal. We're throwing hundreds of billions now into the 51st state, Ukraine. So I don't see why I wouldn't just bump it up. They're all gonna fight about it. They all want different things, and now we got a Congress in there, which seems like my state too. We get those rhino guys in there, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then half of them, cave and go to the other side. So I know they all want their paychecks. I don't know if they get theirs or not, whether or not the debt ceiling, and then they're supposed to work, but they don't really work anyways. I think they'll bump it up. It's a big fear thing every time they put a bunch of pork into the bill, so somebody else can have another house somewhere else or whatever, or shoot money over to Ukraine and have it sent back in Bitcoin or whatever. Currency, I think, is dead. Personally, in my opinion, not a financial advisor. Yes, you had to have an emergency fund. My car just had 1,000,001 problems 2 days ago, and took my emergency fund just recently. And, I was aggravated, man. One thing went right to the next. It's like, this is only $350, and then something broke when you're in there. It's another $150. And ooh, you know what else we need? And yeah, it's just a reality show to them. Yeah, they just don't care. I mean, really, no one's coming to save you. You are on your own. Don't worry, we're for the people. Sorry, I have to take care. Hey, have a good night. I'm seriously thinking about running for Congress. Ooh. If I didn't have such a checkered past myself, I was thinking about running for some stuff over here. In the past few months, since the whole YouTube thing, I've definitely been more foggy with my talking and everything. But when I'm going to the rallies and I'm standing around, I'm talking to people, talking to legislators, talking to people running for sheriff, talking to just everybody I've been talking to. I've been seriously considering it also. I just don't know. I'd have to keep it more local. Probably because if it got too big and anybody heard anything. I don't know if you're talking about state Congress or United States Congress. Yeah, they would just like tear my whole past up probably. They'd be like, this dude has assault charges. That's what I'm a little worried about. My past isn't clean. Yeah, that's the, we got the buck. I'd vote for you. Cool. I'd vote for you too. Either one of you probably, yeah. I would rather have someone who's not a politician and who's more rough around the edges, but is gonna take a stand and are not going to cave in. Like, even my father ran for state senate on the last run there. In his district, he was down a little bit. He got second place. He didn't lie good enough. He knew he wasn't going to get in on any of the committees because he wasn't going to cave on anything. I'd probably be a little bit more like that, like not another inch kind of a thing. And that would, I don't know if dragging the feet, unless you have enough people to do stuff, it seems like we need a few hundred people. Squeaky clean to where, yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, how come that guy is, yeah, and he was on what island, and yeah, he's completely clean? Yeah, that'd be something to worry about. This guy's never even had a speeding ticket. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, I don't know that I could do any of that, because I could control, they pay to cover up, yep. I can control the temper and the stuff good enough, probably not to shoot too much off at the mouth most of the time. Lately, I've been having a problem with that, and I don't know if it's keep getting my stuff banned over here or something that just extra aggravates me. But usually I'm pretty cool, pretty level-headed. In a serious situation, I'm just same tone. We're going to deal with whatever we're going to deal with. However we're going to deal with it, I'm not worried about it. I'm not scared. I'm not overly thinking. I'm just like even. Hey, what's going on, man? There's somebody I met at one of the Second Amendment rallies. Yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty level-headed when it comes to everything like that. I don't think I get too much. It'd be the times when stuff wasn't so serious, they'd catch me screwing up, catch me talking shit about something. So it's, I don't know. I'd just be like 100% constitutional. And that usually doesn't fly too good over there. You got to be in part of the party. Like you'd have to have enough people to get into the Senate, or enough people to get into the Congress, or any of the legislative branches. If you had enough people that you could, join together and maybe do something. But you see these people, everybody's getting in there, and it's just fractioned right out after that. I'm with this and that and the other thing, and whatever they say I'm going to do, and whatever, kind of little cliques, but they're all kind of going the same way with a lot of stuff. And the backstabbing or the looking like we're going to fight and then go to lunch is kind of too much for me. Like, weren't you the same dude who was just talking about that dude the other day? Oh, yeah, but that's just for the cameras. Come on, sit down and eat. Nah, I don't think I'm into that. I would have no friends. I'd have to go to lunch every day with no friends, which would probably, or I'd be on YouTube watching a video or something like that, trying to learn something about something, or find out information about the next situation. I kind of like Canadian Prepper, because he's always like, oh, this is bad, man, and that's that fear porn like we were talking about before, but it always almost seems like the same video. And that's where I feel like sometimes we get into ruts with the preparedness, because you're always like, get food, you need food. You better be exercising, you better be training. And everybody's like, we heard enough about food. Yeah, I'm supposed to be in shape, but man, I can't stop drinking soda long enough, which I drink a lot of soda. I drink a lot of water too, but, and then the training. Yeah, don't worry, we're going to train, but then, I mean, even if it's that fire starting, even if it's taking that hike with the pack on, you got to do something. We should have died. Yeah. That fear porn. Yeah, and it gets attention now on there, and it just gets that part gets boring to me. I don't know. It's with his videos. Yeah, probably. I like watching Bear Independent too. I watch the Prepper Nation, the Bear Independent. Once in a while, Magic Prepper. He's all right. Used to listen to a little bit more Angry Prepper, but and then John over at the Prepared Mind. I like him sometimes, but he starts getting to me in my head. That's what I was thinking about over here too. Only doing like one video a week or something like that. I know it'll drag numbers down. It does all this stuff, and then they're not going to push you. Like live videos are actually like the worst thing to possibly do, because it plays once. Maybe some people will see it tomorrow, and then it just gets shelved. It's off to the side. There's no, I mean, you can go back and put tags in it and stuff like that for some of the stuff that you talked about, but it never goes anywhere after it's done. Compared to doing a video where you're like, check this knife out, hammer it into something, leave an affiliate link over to like Amazon or wherever you're gonna do, so people can see where it was and how much it was when you purchased it. Did it last? Did the blade fold? And you can get some. I got some videos like that still get views, 20, 30 views a day or something like that. Nothing crazy, but it's a constant viewing. And then I just got another. Just before I went on, someone wrote me about one of the knives or something like that. I think it was one of the knives, and it was pretty cool just to hear like, oh man, I got this blade like a year ago and da 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 da, it's still working, or that's pretty cool. Like, and then some people like with that big alpha dog, they're like, man, I wish I could get one of those, and then you'll see 6 months from now they write like, hey, I got one of those. This thing's a beast. It works great. It's not the best hiking knife per se because it's so damn heavy, but it's big, it's fat, it's solid. You can baton stuff with it. You can feather stick with it. You can chop stuff with it. The thing is just a monster. I was debating on doing a video here, looking at that background. See all my wires for the internet and everything? Where are they? Right there somewhere. Ooh. Go tell your mom. I'm on live, son.
Got ya.
Yeah. I'm telling her I'm getting off in a few minutes.
Okay, mother.
I wasn't planning on hopping on here now, but I've been on for over an hour or something like that. It's the wife beeping in. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be whatever. I'll probably slow down on the shorts, even though that's where all the traction. I was thinking about just blasting shorts until I got to like 10,000 subscribers or something, then slowing down and doing a video here and there. But maybe we should work more educational, even though some people don't seem to like that either. They'd rather just talk about. I mean, I see a lot of people doing the talking about current events. I've been debating on doing that too, but I get aggravated with that too sometimes myself. I don't know if anybody else wants to hear current event, even like a once a week, like a wrap up for the week or something like that. I don't know if I should do something like that, or don't know what I should do on YouTube altogether. I'm pretty much just tracking my life on Rumble right now. Is just like here's what we did in the garden today. Here's what we did at the other garden today. Here's the shooting drills we did. A lot to think about. And do you waste too much time on here? Now we've been on here for an hour. I don't know how many people have really been on here for an hour, but what could you have done in that hour's time to get yourself more prepared than sit here and watch a video for an hour? Yeah, we could bring up a couple of topics, maybe a couple of good ideas got thrown around as far as like, fitness and having enough stuff, being prepared and having enough stuff for and after SHTF situation. It's good to talk about, good to get conversation, meet like-minded people. I like to try to do that in person too. But would I have been better off? I mean, I'm pretty organized up with everything right now. I don't know. Cleaning my guns or my knives, would I be better off cleaning stuff right now instead of doing a live stream? Or look, pizza too? Damn. No, yeah. I don't know, guys. Thanks for being here. This is actually probably the most people I've had on a live stream on here in quite a while. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling like kind of whatever. I could have been doing push-ups for an hour, but it was great to talk to everybody. See what I mean? Like, where's that balance right now? I've been working way too much. Working too much. Because the food has gone up so much in price. I'm sure we need the debt ceiling higher because of the inflation, right? I just wait until like the end of the year maybe when they do a flip on that. Hey, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, and we'll go like deflationary and then pop up into hyperinflation. I can see it happening. All right, well, I'm gonna let everybody go. If you want, I'm going to attempt to do a live stream maybe in an hour or two or something like that. It'll probably be a little bit later. I don't even know what time it is. Over on Rumble, and it's always survive over there also, except to search the channel on Rumble, you have no space. So it's kind of weird, but that's another one of those weird things I don't like about Rumble. But yeah, I may hop on there for a few, but have a subject over there. This was kind of random, and now it's just like blah. But Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. We'll see you again soon. At least within a week. Talk to you later. Have a good night.